As Russia shuts down, Putin can't understand what's going on with vaccine hesitancy.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian President Vladimir Putin is strongly urging Russians to get vaccinated as the country continues to break daily records for COVID-19 infections and deaths and is headed for a lockdown. Russia Wednesday reported 1,028 new coronavirus deaths, the highest 24-hour death toll in the country since the start of the pandemic, according to the Associated Press. The country has tallied 226,353 total COVID-19 deaths, the most in Europe. Our country is in a historic fight against the coronavirus. The worsening outbreak prompted Putin to order workers in the country to stay home for a week in an effort to slow the spread. The non-working period begins October 30 and runs to November 7. But Putin said it could begin earlier or be extended for certain areas. During a televised meeting with government officials, Putin said he didn't understand the vaccine hesitancy in the country, even among some of his close friends who have delayed getting the jab. "I can't understand what's going on," Putin said, according to AP. "We have a reliable and efficient vaccine. The vaccine really reduces the risks of illness, grave complications and death," he said.
This post received a score of 29,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Russians don't trust the Western vaccines, because Putin said they are bad for you. Russians also don't trust the Sputnik vaccine, because Putin said it's good for you.
To be honest, there is so much irony in all of this I'm getting jacked lifting it.
The Iron Putin.
The Iron Putin irony. Putin on the Ritz? Absolutely.
Putin not understanding people's mistrust in government recommendations is proof irony isn't dead. Spreading false information comes back to haunt him.
These intelligence-run ops both understand and misunderstand the new information age where everything is connected. Misinformation with the right nudge can spread like wildfire, but unlike past operations like this where it's aimed in one countries, we're all connected and it can be translated and come back around on its own. Even countries with heavy restrictions, it'll still get through faster than they think and can stop it.
Information wants to be free, also applies to disinformation. You can't control it. You can only watch as it spreads.
Going viral is a very apt term.
Stop dying to COVID, you're making me look bad. Putin, probably.
Why wouldn't the Russian people trust their government? Also Putin.
He wasn't expecting all his information warfare in the rest of the world to blow back on the population of his own country. Whoopsie.
Like he cares. To him the population of his own country is a threat.
Well, the thing is, if a country's population shrinks without the average worker becoming more productive, the economy becomes less profitable. Which means its benefactors will get smaller returns. A king is nothing without peasants.
You describe the thought process of a normal person. Logic and murderous paranoid dictators are self-excluded.
In order to be a successful long-term dictator, you also need to be pragmatic.
I'll beat that. I can't believe a leopard is eating my face.
These conspiracy theory nuts are hurting the wrong country.
I am a healthcare worker in the US, originally from the USSR. The trend I've noticed with half of my family, mom who was a nurse, grandma who was a lab worker, and most of my patients who are immigrants from former Soviet countries, is a distrust of government, conventional medicine, and vaccines. It takes me so much more work building that rapport and trust with these patients to finally get them to take a blood pressure medication or vaccinate their kids. I don't blame them for the distrust though, with the experiences they grew up with.
The USSR wasn't ever as upfront about its histories with medicine as the US. Did Russia have situations like the Tuskegee experiments or failed medicine like thalidomide that were reported enough to contribute to vax hesitancy?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.